So Android XR has been a new platform that's been developed specifically for mixed reality headsets. The first one, Samsung, is just like talked about. I'm not sure quite when it drops. I think it might be next year. But the mixed reality headset game, I think it's going to start to get better and better. Okay. It looks smaller than like the Meta Quest. So there's the Meta Quest 3, which is the one big player in the market.
Chunky one.
And the Apple Vision Pro. The Apple Vision Pro is just essentially a concept car.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much more expensive than everyone else. From what the rumblings are on the videos that I watched, the Samsung, I think it was, I'll just call it Android XR one because I'm not quite sure the name of it, but I think it's actually going to be middle of the pack. So I think it's going to be like 1,000 or something. So it's not going to be Meta affordable.
Yeah.
But I think the advantage will be that it will seamlessly work with Android phones. There should
part
be
of that ecosystem. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they've gone heavy on software. So Google always win on the software side, really, instead of the hardware side. So a lot of it looked really intuitive, and a lot of it looked pretty damn good. And I'm wondering, once they get light enough, my theory is that they will replace a lot of office monitors and equipment.
Yeah,
because if you can just come in and go off to work, like I think that'll be the way forward.
That makes sense.
Not that I'll particularly enjoy that.
I think it would have to be like migraine free and all that, like
and it would have to feel like it's as light as like a hat or something that wouldn't bother you. Because that's what I think the Vision Pro reviews, for instance, that they didn't get the strap quite right. So the weight of it is like more on the front. So it gave you a freaking neck ache or something. So
it's just a tester, isn't it? It's just they're just jumping in the game a little bit.
Meta again coming out like they have the best one so far from like an infrastructure, apps, and comfort point of view and price point. They still own the space. So Meta coming out here, the goggles and the viewership. Like you wouldn't think Facebook and Meta would be on this, but so far they're the best in the business for this.
Is it because they're putting all their eggs in that basket where like Apple is still on the laptops, phones, and stuff, and so are Google.
I question Apple's future at times. I feel like they've really fumbled the bag. Apple completely missed AI. Apple Intelligence is booty cheeks. Yeah, but everyone else has settled down into whatever their thing is, right?
Yeah.
Any AI features on Apple are just, they often copy whatever after the fact, but sometimes come out with some banger stuff. And I think they've really missed the boat on that. So my theory is that they're waiting for the next boat, and I think that might be something to do with headsets.
But all this AI, surely you can just use it to learn off these other models and stuff anyway. So you're not really that far behind anyway.
You'd think so.
But then again, you need
everything's trained on everything at this point.
You need your own stuff to train in-house and keep that data so you can't share. Like, I bet they would love to know what Google know about AI.
Yeah, because even Gemini is pretty damn good now. Yeah. I've got to say. I'm finding myself using it more and more. Again, but it depends on where you are on my device.
Because you've got Grok, you've got a ChatGPT, you've got Perplexity, you've got all of these different ones, right?
And I now just find myself using whatever is native to the app. So I've been using Copilot more on my Windows computer. I've been using Gemini. Copilot is just ChatGPT with a skin on it anyway. Yeah, so true. It's pretty damn good. But having that being able to like, where's this picture? I can't find it, and it actually finds it. Oh. Copilot's useful in the fact that it can actually just go find shit you can't see, or like, how do I do this? And it will like bring you to the setting. Like, it actually has practical inputs in your computer.
They're all good at
but that's not in the Macs. Yeah, so they've completely missed all the practical output that the AI can give. So they've really fumbled the software part of that. Their hardware is still killer. Their looks are still killer. Their brand is still killer. But I wonder about their future when this is the way we've all gone and are going.
They wanted to go big with it, but it wasn't ready yet. So maybe they are basically like GTA 6 in us right now with it.
Yeah, but it'd
be late. It'd be like, well, we've had that for a while.
The amount of investment that chat has had, like people are so worried. Like America's entire economy is propped up by this AI bubble right now. Yeah, like it's so over-invested in that it can't afford to fail, and there's no way even Apple would be able to match the level of funding the chat again. So I just don't see how they'll be able to keep up. I could see them just entirely giving up, because Microsoft did. They didn't go and make their own. They just bought heavy shares and investment in and got in early with chat. So
well, I thought that's what they were doing with ChatGPT, though, Apple, because they've got a partnership with it, really, haven't they?
Well, I think Microsoft own big shares in chat, so I didn't think they might be able to do both. Yeah. It does make sense. So you might just find that ChatGPT is the fuel for most things, for Copilot or Apple Intelligence, wherever it is. But
it's good to hear that Samsung of like this VR thing though is not the Not this like really cheap one though, because I feel like I know people that go, I
mid-table.
got a brand new Samsung phone, and they gave me a watch for free, and they gave me this the pad for free.
The demo,
and they're like bros because they suck, like compared to other things.
What they did with it is they made sure that Gemini was practical. So you know how Copilot can find shit for you. You would do the same things. You could be like this thing, all the screens in front of you, like, hey Gemini, sort these tabs out. There's loads of them. And they go, bloop, bloop, and it would sort it all out.
What am I looking at right now? And all that
like that is sick. Like the fact that you can literally say, "Hey, what am I looking at?" So it literally they did it in a way. It's like Jarvis, and that was the way it was. Like Gemini, scratch my balls, please. Like it was like that.
Because Android is Google, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it has that distinct advantage because Gemini is pretty good for practical stuff. So
because I always thought Samsung and Google were like beefing, but
well, no, they might be. In terms of like handsets, but really,
they use the same platform.
Everyone's subservient to Google. Really, you can't really get around it.
Yo.